Today, once again, we are embarking on our pilgrimage to show you the best that Boston has to offer. And today, we're going to do donuts. By our sense of duty, you know we are always compelled to give you our true, honest opinions on what Boston has to offer. Let's get it. Here we are. Today, we're doing donuts.
Blackbird Donuts starting us off very strong.
Yeah, pretty strong, right here in the south end. Obviously, we have to go around Boston, figure out what the best donuts in Boston are.
Yep, it's a lot of work, but we're willing to do it for you.
Somebody has to eat the donuts. It might as well be us.
So, a few facts about this place. I usually like to judge donut places off their jelly donut. It's really when you get all the little nooks and crannies and things that the attention to detail there, all in the jelly donut. They don't actually have jelly donuts here, but they have Boston cream donuts, which follow a lot of the same rules with the filling and everything. So that's what I'll be judging today. Also, supposedly their most popular donut.
Yeah, that's close enough. A good donut with a good filling,
Yep.
So, other than that, we're gonna go in and ask them, what are their other popular top favorites. And then we're gonna have a few of those donuts, and obviously, we'll let you know.
The taste will speak for itself.
All right, so we went in there. We got our donuts. This is some cute packaging.
I was gonna say, I like that color. Very soft on the eyes, but get that pop of the Blackbird logo.
Reminiscent obviously of Dunkin' Donuts a little bit.
A little bit, the shape and everything.
But it's a great little box. Yeah,
good box, but that's not why we're here. We're here for what's inside. So.
All right, let's see. All right.
Cream.
Oh wow. All right. Well, look at the way they, you can tell they put a little bit of love into this. The way that they package their stuff, we like it. We like it. Yep. And you want the Boston cream right there.
All right. So for one, hefty, pretty good.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the Oreo one.
It's a big boy.
Here's a little shot of the Oreo. All right.
A little messy.
So,
but,
let's go ahead and
messy.
take our first bite, and then let's do this.
See what we think.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No surprises.
Oh wow.
Surprises. Good. Very good.
This is a light, fluffy, airy dough. Sometimes you see stuff that's, it's thick,
heavy.
It's heavy, it's it sits in your mouth for too long. This is good.
And it's thick too, so there's a lot of material there, but it's so soft.
These donuts are expensive.
They are expensive, but you want the best, right? And here, come here, look at this, ready? This is part of how you judge a donut. It took me one bite to reach the filling. Next time you go to any place that sells donuts, see how many bites it takes you to get to either the jelly or the cream filling. If it takes more than one, don't waste your time.
That's such a good point. Yeah, no, if you're taking more than one bite to get to the filling, then they're screwing you. And I would say this is a nice packed donut. Wow. And
you just got to go right into this. You can't even, wow, you can't even worry about, the mess here. Look at that. This is part of the experience right there.
Well, we're going to enjoy the rest of this donut, and then we're going to go to our next place.
See you at the next location.
Come on, dude. We got to do it.
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's get it over with. We're using these as palate cleansers because they're so bad. They're going to help us when we have another donut we actually like and appreciate, but...
you got to get the flavor of the good donuts out of your mouth and back to mediocrity.
Yeah, this is the non-glorious part of reviewing donuts that not a lot of people see.
This is the behind-the-scenes look. This one's kind of stale.
It's like sugary styrofoam. Oh my god, they sell this for money.
Well, guys, so we barely made it. They close at 2:30.
And it's like 2:15.
Kane's Donuts. They're if you want our donuts, you better get here
Come
early.
quick, yeah. Only early birds here.
So, I mean, we squeezed in. Thankfully, the guys in there, super cool.
Yeah.
They were like, come on in.
They gave us recommendations, so, you know, on top of our own expertise.
And James is very happy. They do have
A jelly donut, so proper litmus test for this.
So, here we go. Let's, you know, look at them. Once again, expensive donuts. Not gonna lie, you know? They
Yeah. But comparable to Blackbird, you know?
same thing as Blackbird.
They're hitting the same weight
price.
class. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these are bougie donuts. Let's not, you know, let's not pretend.
But we like that, you know?
All right.
You gotta treat yourself.
So, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and have a maple bacon donut. I mean, come on. Come on. And the other two we have here are pretty cool. This one's a turtle donut, and this one is a peanut butter and jelly donut. Some cool stuff here. Some pretty cool stuff here.
No shortage of good ideas. But
All right. Cheers.
cheers.
Oh my
Well,
God.
That's solid. That's very solid. Again, took me one bite. It's looking a little lighter, to be honest, than the Boston cream, but it still passed.
Yep. That's so key.
You know, but
This one, I didn't get a filled one, but I gotta say, there's something about that salty and that sweet coming together. Oh,
Yeah.
this is a good donut.
that's a pretty bold donut, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
these are some pretty choices, you know.
Yeah. Like if you're coming here for something new,
my God.
you'll get it.
I can feel the heart attack starting to set in.
Yeah.
This is a hefty donut. They don't screw you for the size, you know. They give you some pretty decent donuts.
Look at that. I'm even making up some jelly on the side. We are a little right heavy, which, you know, not
Yeah.
preferable, but still very good, still very strong, you know.
Overall,
Glazed
once again, great. This is like a little heavier, I think. You know, like their dough is a little heavier than Blackbird.
But not in a bad way. It's like it's, you know, it's a little bit more dense, so you know, it kind of feels like
Good flavor,
material,
good
but-
bite. Yeah.
yeah. They've done a
very
good job
much.
with the glaze.
Oh
Glaze is
yes,
good.
I love the way that they did the glaze,
Yeah.
and you can tell that they, you know,
good coverage.
freshly.
Good coverage.
Yep. All right. Well, we're gonna finish this up, and we'll let you know what we think. So, real quick before we show you Union Donuts, we had to show you what is this architectural feature exactly? Like, is this future dystopia? We don't understand. But here we are at this Union Square Donuts. Here we are at our last stop, Union Square Donuts. So, let's take, you know, our glamour shots. Some interesting donuts here.
Yeah. This in particular intrigues me.
Yeah, I believe this is like a strawberry shortcake or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, definitely a very interesting donut.
But again, we have a jelly too. You'll notice no glaze this time. It's powdered sugar. So
Granulated, yeah.
Granulated,
So,
yeah.
I'm going to be doing the brown sugar hazelnut donut, I believe. This is the one that I've heard the most about. I've heard this is like Union Square's like real, you know, call to action here. So another thing about Union Square, they pride themselves on cakey donuts. Like this is like a cake. This is gonna be like a
Yeah.
heavier, thicker mixture. You
and
know?
we'll take that into consideration. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
like they know, they say it, like they
it's
think
part
this
of
is our thing.
yeah. It's delivering and setting expectations. You know, that's a big part of donuts.
Well, all we care about is if it's good.
We care if it's good, but
Let's go.
Another passing the test on the one bite. All three locations have managed to do that. Very good.
Very key. Alright, so this is interesting. So as you can tell, the top right here is covered in these nuts. It gives it a nice little crunch here. Like I said, supposedly this is like, you know, the fan favorite donut here. Dough. Very different consistency.
It is very different. Yeah.
Like I said, cakey. How do you feel about it?
Knowing that that's what they're going for, I'm okay with it. I think it pairs well. I've got some raspberry jelly here too. That's a little bit off from the usual, so it's like it's a different take.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, definitely a different thickness, different take. Their cream, nice solid bite to this. Like,
Yeah. About
I hate to do it. We try to stay positive here, but we're going to be honest with you because we always promise to be honest with you. Union Square Donuts,
not good.
not it.
Like 3 seconds after it like really sank into our palate, we realized that we were eating donut garbage.
It just,
Sorry.
it was not good. You know, like I understand they're trying to do something different, and I always appreciate something different. But whatever they're doing, they need to do it more different than what they're doing currently.
Different towards a good direction, because that was different bad. And we got robbed. $17 for,
Oh my God.
for 4 donuts.
So let's start here.
Let's talk about that.
I mean, pricing for these donuts, these are gourmet donuts, you know?
Yeah, you gotta pay a little.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I believe, you know, for 4 donuts, we got 4 donuts at each of these locations. For the first place, we paid
14 something.
14 and change.
Some change. Yeah, and then
At Kane's, we paid about 15 and change, so you know, just a few cents more.
yeah, in margin. So
Union Square, 4 donuts, $17 and change.
yeah. That's not acceptable. Not with those how those donuts tasted and came out. Their presentation was fantastic. I mean,
It was nice.
They could do good donuts, but you just gotta.
Well, they have the branding now. They have the branding, they have the boxes. So let's go into that. You know, I mean, that and like customer experience is super key.
Yeah.
I think Kane's really came up for us.
Yes, they were. That was. We thought that we didn't even make it in time, and you
But
know
then
we
we
showed
closed.
up almost in a panic, and the guy's like, "Oh, come on in. We got plenty of donuts left. What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
You know.
What a guy.
Ushers us in. We're getting recommendations left and right. This is what you want from a gourmet donut, you know, establishment. You want recommendations. You want strong opinions.
You want
Yeah.
the gourmet donut experience.
Yeah, they took care of us, you know, and Blackbird did too.
Blackbird did too.
They had plenty of good things to say. You know, they helped us
Very
out. I
friendly.
really loved their like glass presentation. You know.
Oh
you'll
yeah.
see it there.
I mean, the glass box where you can see all of the donuts
Yeah.
that they currently have available. That's a nice touch.
Canes and Blackbirds, very different styles, but both A plus in my opinion. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, let's go
you
into
know.
those donuts, right? I mean, we've
Yeah.
already said we didn't like Union Square.
Yeah.
But let's compare. First, let's talk about Blackbird. I think Blackbird had a correctly nice, light, airy kind of touch.
Yeah, it's
You
like
bit into it.
biting into a cloud.
Biting
Which,
into a cloud.
You know,
It was amazing.
trademark that Blackbird. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
that whatever how they make their batter for those, so light and fluffy, and it was like a thick donut, so you're almost like this is gonna like sit heavy. No, easy to bite into. It was like that first bite is so key. You know.
I mean, they both passed James's patented fillings test. You
Yes,
know,
yeah.
you gotta bite in, you gotta
Took
see the
me
filling.
one bite to get to the
Yep.
filling of
One
both,
bite
which is
from
good.
any side.
You know, for the purposes here, Blackbird's Donuts Boston cream filling essentially is the same judging criteria. There's a little technical things I'm not gonna bore you with, but for all intents and purposes, they did everything right in the jelly test.
Well, let's talk about Kane. You know, Kane's also slightly heavier dough.
Yeah,
They had, I would say, they had some more creative toppings. They had some.
yeah, the bacon like
The
that.
bacon was
that
good.
was
That's
yeah.
I've seen that before, but they did have this one that was like a green sriracha mix or something. We didn't
Yeah.
actually try that, but
Yeah.
maybe we'll go back around for that someday. But I think Kane's also, that location was awesome. The people were awesome, and the donut was really good. I think their topping and everything really quality.
And it was a proper jelly donut. If you remember, I talk about it. That glaze was even coating on the glaze.
There was love put into that donut.
Yeah.
But I think Blackbird, they just, the first bite, I was hooked. I was in love.
I agree. I gotta say Blackbird. Yeah, it just the dough for me is what really just sold it.
Oh my
It just
God.
like I can't get over that first biting into the cloud.
I am so full from eating all these donuts, but if we
Yeah.
put another Blackbird one in front of me, I might actually be able to eat another one.
Yeah. So I don't. You know what? No, I feel good about like tough competition, but Blackbird. Yeah.
Blackbird's on top?
They deserve it.
Well, guys, you heard
Good
it
job,
here.
Blackbird. Yeah.
If you want the best donut in Boston, you gotta head to
Blackbird. Yeah.
Blackbird Donuts. South End location, great vibes,
Yeah.
awesome. Well, we're always here to review stuff, break our boredom. Let us know if there's anything else that you'd like us to review.
Yeah, we'll probably. I mean, we're open for anything. So.
Well, thanks guys for tuning in.